Hi, everyone. Welcome to Angel's Divine Guidance. I'm Angel, coming to you live from Saskatoon, Sask. So, let's see. I thought I would talk about our various levels of vibration. It's a lot. I get a lot of questions when I'm doing readings. So I thought I might just get a little more in depth to it, okay? As humans, we have an amazing sense of intuition, okay? And we use it to live our lives to their fullest, okay? But we tend to limit ourselves to just a few of our senses. As children, we're raised to believe the five senses, okay? But there's so many more senses than just the five, all right? So we can be using more than our five senses to help us define our truth, to live our life to our fullest, to be our happiest. Okay? There's many vibrational awarenesses or senses of the energetic reality. We all experience vibrational awarenesses on varying levels. Okay? So, just to go into a few of the various levels of the vibrational awareness, we have our intuitiveness, okay, and an empath or empathic feelings, okay? This is just knowing something without knowing how you know it. It's just a gut feeling. It's there. You know, it's what you must do, no questions asked. But when people ask you, well, how do you know? You just go, because I just know. All right. With the empath, we tend to feel all energies. So, not just people's energies, we can feel the animals' energies, we can feel the plants' energies, we can feel like our table and our chairs' energies. Have you ever been in a situation where you have sat down in a chair in a restaurant and you kind of all of a sudden get that little wiggly move going and, yeah, no, I don't like this chair. So you move chair, or at somebody's house, you sit down on their couch and it's sort of like, I think I'll move over. And you don't have Sheldon telling you to move over. Okay. So just know that that's a sense that you're using in your intuition and in your empathic abilities. Okay. There's also psychic awareness. Now, traditionally, people have looked at psychics as being fortune tellers, okay? But that's not necessarily the truth. Some psychics can tell the future, they can see ahead. Those are ones who are more developed. But in general, we just use our psychic abilities to raise the vibration, okay? So just imagine we're at a vibration here, and as we use our psychic intuition, our psychic awareness, our psychic abilities, we're raising our vibration up. And each time that we raise up, we get more clarity and we get stronger messages. And eventually, you can be doing fortune telling, mediumship. It's just depends on how you choose to develop or how you choose to go forward with it. Okay. The next one is mediumship. Now, that's a tricky one. I get a lot of people asking me about the mediumship. And I've always been told that all mediums are psychics, but not all psychics are mediums. And I've used that term at times, but the more that I'm developing and the more that I'm researching, the more that I'm finding out that that's not necessarily the truth, because we're all psychic and we all have the capabilities to developing our mediumship. It's just for some of us, it comes easier than others. Okay. And mediumship is just a higher form of psyche. Okay. We're able to connect with the spirit world. We're able to connect to their energies. We're able to feel what they're feeling, or we're able to see or hear the messages that they're giving. So there's many different levels of mediumship. So you can have somebody who's just beginning, and a lot of the times when somebody who's just beginning mediumship, they're actually doing a psychic read off of the person they're reading, opposed to actually contacting spirit. Okay. And an easy way to know that is when they're in the psychic read, they're just picking up everything that you're thinking about on that person that's on the other side. So you have to be looking for something that nobody else would know but the spirit. Okay. Now, there's also times that as a medium, the spirit will give us a message that necessarily isn't, how do I put it? You may not understand it at the time, or say, nope, 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 that doesn't make any sense. But then after the read, if you start talking to friends and family, there'll probably be somebody that'll go, yeah, that is correct. You just didn't know that information when the reading came through. And that's just the spirit giving you a piece of information so you know that you've had a correct read, that we are giving you the right information. Now, then you can get into your mediumship of the person who actually is talking to spirit. So they're getting the information that nobody else knows. There's no way they would know this. And they're just giving that information. So they're at what I would call like a mediumship at the level when you're doing mediumship. So they are connected. The third and more challenging one for a medium is to actually get into a higher up where they're actually letting, well, I don't know if you want to say letting it, more of a channeling, which would be our fourth one, which would be channeling is our other awareness, where they're actually putting their consciousness aside and letting the spirit do the talking. Okay. Then we can get into our channeling part. Okay. Where in the channeling end of it, the person literally does put their consciousness, their ego, everything to the side. And they actually bring in either a spirit guide or their higher self or the spirit, and then they bring through the messages. Automatic writing is a type of channeling. Okay. When somebody says, oh, I just meditate and do automatic writing, they're actually channeling to get that information and writing down the messages that's been channeled. Some people who will channel will actually feel and remember when they come out of the channeling. Then you'll get some people who will channel that when they come out of it, they don't remember anything. So they don't remember nothing they've said or anything that they've done. So there's kind of different ways when you're looking into doing the spiritual work or the psychic or the mediumship. It's all on how you're going to choose to develop and how much you're going to choose to practice to develop it. Okay. Now, I know I've had a few incidents where I will be doing a reading and I'm kind of into the channeling, but at the time that I'm getting into the channeling, the spirit actually wants to enter my body. I never allow that. I am dead set against it, for the simple fact is I don't know. Like, that's somebody else's energy that's getting into my body and can cause a lot of health issues and a whole bunch of other stuff that we really don't want. So myself, I it's just something I choose not to do. So a lot of the times in the reading, you'll kind of see me shake, and it's sort of like, no, back off. You're not getting in me. We'll just channel, we'll just communicate, but you're not going to enter. All right. So with that being said, we all start at a lower level when we're developing our psyche. It's just some of us as children never shut it off. So we've been developing from being a baby all the way up to whatever age we are today. And other people have to have something traumatic, a death in the family, an accident, a divorce, something that kind of tips them back into it. And then it's whether they choose to develop it or not. All right. So just before the show, just before I got dingled up, I was shuffling the cards. And for everybody watching, I got the love and peace card. Okay. So that's telling us we have to let go of the control, the needing to be right. We have to choose to come from a non-judgmental place with the rest of people in the world, because we don't know what they're going through. We don't know what they've been through. We handle things differently than they do. All right. So just know that it comes to be a depends for everybody. And just because we don't think what they're doing is correct, that's our opinion, and it really doesn't matter as long as it's working for them, then that's all right. Okay. So now I see we have Cheryl in Leduc, Alberta. Oh, Canada. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. And you?
Oh, I'm doing not too badly.
That's
I'm excited
good.
about hearing what you pull for me.
You're well, your card that I dealt out just before I was phoned up here is the card. Okay. So
It's what?
that's a card that's
Okay,
telling me that you need to take charge. Okay. So you
okay,
need to lead by example, and you need to walk your talk. You have a lot to teach people. Okay. You have a lot of people who look up to you, but I'm getting the sense you don't trust yourself. Is that correct?
well, I'm going through a health issue right now that I'm not sure what's going to happen with it. I've been diagnosed with breast cancer,
Oh, my girl.
and,
Oh, I just went through that last year.
and
Okay.
so I've got my head wrapped around it. I think I know the path that I want to take, and
Okay.
finances are going to
Yes,
be an issue, but
no, it's the correct path for you. And don't worry about the finances. They're all going to fall into place exactly when you need them. Okay?
okay,
All right. So they're telling me that the choice you've made is correct. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. Don't let the doctors talk you out of it. Um, they're also telling me you need to do a little more research into the naturopathic remedies.
right,
Okay. So, like your dandelion tea, your beet juice, your super green juices. All right.
okay,
Now, you need to get off of all sugar. That's going to be a hard one for you.
oh yeah,
Okay.
oh
Sugar,
yeah,
sugar,
very,
sugar is what turns on the cancer cells and what makes them grow. Okay. So just watch that sugar, like get off of it. And remember that carbs turn into sugar.
okay,
Okay. Protein turns into sugar. So
okay,
you've really got to watch what you're going to be putting on your diet. Okay.
okay,
I can always help you more. Just email me, okay, at Cosmic Earth
okay,
Angel at outlook.com,
okay,
and I can definitely help you, because I went through this a year ago. I chose to have the double mastectomy. Doctors argued with me. Short story, I won. I got it done. I did not have to get chemo and I did not have to get radiation because the combination of going um, on the holistic path along with the
Right?
surgery, I did not have to put any chemicals into my body.
That's
Okay.
what I like to hear.
So you got this. They're telling me like you really got this. You're gonna have about a year of a bumpy road. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to have to honor your body. So once you're on your path to recovery with this girl, don't rush it.
Mm-hmm.
Line up
Okay.
help. Line up people to do meals for you. Line up people to come in and clean your house. Line up people to do your laundry. Okay.
Okay.
Do not try to force the issue and get back on the horse as fast as what you're used to doing. Okay.
Okay.
You will set yourself back if you do that.
Okay.
Okay. You have to give your body that time to recover. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a major battle. That's all I can say. It's a major one.
Okay.
All right. So you need to have the help and it's time. It's
Yeah.
time for you to balance out because you're a giver. You do everything for everybody. It's now time to
Mm-hmm.
let them come up to bat for you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do you have a
Mm-hmm.
grandfather on the other side?
Yes.
Did he die of a heart attack?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So he's here and he's with you. Okay. Now
Okay.
he's the one that's going to bat for you. So know that he is right next to you. He sees everything. He hears all your prayers and he's there, girl. So trust
Okay.
that you're in good hands. Okay. Because he's going to
All right.
bring everybody into your life that you're going to need. And you're going to
Okay.
need to trust that. Okay.
Okay.
Again, you're supposed to slow down. I don't know what that means, but you're supposed to slow down. Okay.
Okay.
Um, Now he's also making a reference. Do you have a car?
Yes.
Okay. He's making reference to the rear passenger's tire. So I don't know if it's a low tire. I don't know if it's a flat tire or if it's a brake issue. He's just kind of going, like he's showing me that he's walking around your car, but he's stopping at that rear tire and making a point
Oh,
at
it
it
needs
and saying
there
she needs to
occasionally. Yeah.
slow down. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So the speed, the tire, whatever issue it is, it's going to be a combination for disaster. So you might either, if it's the tire, get it fixed or get the brakes checked, but he's making a
Okay.
reference to that tire. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, do you have any other questions for me?
No, you said my finances would be okay.
Yes, it's
So
all going to work out in the end. Okay.
that
Now,
that makes
keep all your receipts.
okay.
Okay. If you need to buy any medical supplies, keep
Mm-hmm.
those receipts and hand them in with your income tax girl.
Okay.
Okay. You're able to get deductions for those. Okay.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. Now, does he have anything else to say? Okay, where does the dog fit into the picture? He's referencing a medium-sized dog.
That's my dog.
That's your dog that you have right now?
Yeah.
Okay. He's making it a point that does the dog stay with you a lot? Like
Yeah.
laying beside you, sitting on your lap?
Yeah. She's a
Okay.
real
You're
lady, or she's a really mama's girl.
Yeah, she's healing you, girl. She's a healing dog.
Okay. Good.
Okay. She's gonna help you heal. She's a healing dog. She's using her energy to help calm you down and de-escalate your stress, because stress is another um, bad one for cancer. Okay.
Okay.
So give her a good hug and a good kiss and an extra little treat and maybe a little bit of Timmy's double double. Because
Okay.
she's doing a good, she likes double double. He's going, she
Yeah.
likes double double. So just give her a little extra of it tonight before you go to bed. Just
Okay.
just because she's there for you, okay? And know
Okay.
that you're not in this alone. You can contact me at any time. Okay. You can get, like I said, through email or just go to crystalclear101.com. My cell number's on there. You can text me and I'll support you as best as I can. All right?
Okay. Thanks very
Good luck.
much.
You got this.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, Magdalene. You're welcome. And we have Magdalene in Vancouver, Washington.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. I'm an awesome possum today. So I did your card, and your card is the Sacred Vision card. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So in that
Okay.
card, it's it's more a meaning forgiving in order to heal. So there's
Uh-huh.
love has no boundaries, all right? So you
Right.
kind of are a person that holds on to things, they're telling me. So
Uh-huh.
you need to let that go so that you can heal. And I know a lot of people will go, well, why do I need to forgive them? I don't
Yeah.
necessarily believe in you need to forgive the person. You need to forgive
Yeah.
yourself for your feelings, things that you've said, things
Mm-hmm.
that you've thought, so that you can move
Uh-huh.
on. Okay. Now, they're
That
also
makes
showing
sense.
me that
Yeah.
you're on a roller coaster right now, ups and downs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna
Yeah.
all
I
start.
yeah,
Okay, that's all
just
gonna
gonna
start to work itself out. Okay, like
okay.
it's gonna start to
Okay.
level out. You're you have to learn to trust.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're holding on too tight out of fear, and because
Yeah.
you're holding on so tight, you're keeping you're keeping what you don't want instead of letting it go and making room
Okay.
for what you do want. Okay. So know that the
Yeah.
money is coming. All right. Know
Oh,
that situations are going to start to change. All right.
okay. Okay.
Um, okay. Are you working right now? Like they got this is a little fuzzy for me.
I'm working part-time. I'm in and I caregive through home. I have three little ones. Well, they're not all a little also little anymore. I have an 11-year-old, 8-year-old, and a 2-year-old. Since I've had the kids, I've just been working part-time and what I can do. So definitely that would be and this past year I've been thinking about just, some of my job options, what I can do with that.
Why
Um,
why aren't you going back to school?
why am I not going back to school? Well, my
Yeah.
husband has about a $60,000 student loan that, he still has there. And with my 2-year-old,
Mhm.
I mean, if I knew which direction to go, what um, I guess just
Definite.
I was in a situation. I was in a situation where um, I had to basically I was accused of something and I had to get a lawyer. Finally, everything was overturned, and so um, now I'm thinking about what is it that I want to do. Do I want to go back and be a caregiver? Do I want to work at a school? I mean, there's so many things that I'm
You're
passionate about, and
yeah, you're gonna stay. You're better to stay in the healthcare. Okay.
mm-hmm. Okay,
Um, Now you're a caregiver at the moment, but they're showing me that Have you ever thought of becoming a practitioner, like an LPN,
Um,
like a nurse?
um, you know, I have, but what I'm kind of fighting with right now is so I used to believe in, a lot of things that modern medicine had to offer, and I'm just learning a lot of things from the pharmaceutical industry that I just, I'm so disappointed in how they're running their business. And so I
Well,
kind of tend to speak out about a lot of things about as to what the pharmaceutical industry is doing to the population
well,
and what they're doing to
okay.
people that they don't know.
So
And I'm very passionate about it.
this is where you need to maybe for the schooling, suck it up, buttercup.
Uh huh.
Go in and
Uh
get
huh.
that training. And once you have that training, you're going to switch it
Yeah.
over and you're going to start looking into the holistic, into the naturopathic way. All right.
Yeah. That's
So
what I like with the natural.
you're going to be a nurse that's going to be specializing in the natural path and you're going to develop your career doing that type of stuff. Okay. But
Okay.
you're going to need to get some kind of certification to be able to legally do this. So
Right.
I'm not sure how it works in the US, but I know here, like we have just a normal nurse, then we have an LPN, and then we have an RN. Okay,
Right.
the registered nurse.
I mean, I
So
would
you,
really that would be awesome and really good. I just have been out of school for such a long time, and I
you
have
got this.
other talents. I have other
You
talents
got
like
this
I love to
though.
cook and other things.
Yeah.
And there's a way I'm looking to become. How what are my options to become financially independent? What could I do to do that so that way I can be here for my family and
Well,
actually raise my kids.
you're in a position where no matter which way you look at it, whether you want to do your own business, which you can do being a holistic practitioner, okay?
Uh huh.
You just need, no matter which way you're going to look at it, you need to go back to school and you're going to need to get
Mm-hmm.
the certificate and the education to do this. But it doesn't
Okay.
stop you right now from researching online and doing some online courses that you'll be able to get credited towards when you go get the diploma or the certificate. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
And the money's coming. They're showing me you just got to stop worrying about it. It's all going to work itself out in the end. Okay? And
Yeah.
your little ones are going to adapt because the work that hubby does and the work that you're going to do, you're going to be able to work your hours that one of you is always home with the kids.